Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Stump'd back with another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and today we are taking on the Android/Cell Saga Infinite Dragon Ball History against the Super Warriors with a full Android team. This is actually a no item run as well, which is really cool. I did have a recording of a full Android/Cell Saga team for you guys, but the file got corrupted unfortunately, and that didn't work. That was a no item run as well. Basically, it was very similar team to what you see, except it was a double cell lead. Gohan was on the team, Piccolo was on the team. It worked very, very well, but this team managed to do it quite fine as well. This team's running a LR Androids leader with a friend, Dokkan Fest Android 13. We have the free-to-play 14 and 15 on the team too, so we can see where super attacks are. We've also got the two LR cells, Android 16 and the EZA Red Perfect Cell. I have put this on a higher speed though, guys, because it was a bit of a long video, so I tried to cut it down as much as I could. But yeah, so it's moving pretty quick, but we're basically, you guys basically get the gist. The EZA Cell is amazing for Infinite Dragon Ball History and the LGA, the Goku event, as he continually stacks attack and defense. He's also amazing for Super Battle Road, as he also reduces attack and defense, I'm pretty sure, just by entering the field. So that's really good. And he links up with a lot of these other cell units, which is great. The LR Androids, I don't really have to talk about them too much. Amazing support. They can dodge. They can transform into, or they can exchange into 16 as well. So I think we managed to get that out on the final stage, which is awesome. OG LR Cell, still a very good unit, if in my opinion. I actually like using him a lot more than the Dokkan Fest LR, mainly because he has an AoE and he can heal. I find like that is just way better, seeing as the Dokkan Fest LR Cell isn't that great defensively. But as you can see, now that we had the Fusion 13 and the 14 and 15 on rotation together, we can now see super attacks for the rest of the fight. You don't actually need to keep them on rotation together, even though that is what we do when we get to the final stage. Basically because of that, the extra benefits that 14 and 15 gets is very handy when they're on rotation together. But otherwise, we just sort of have them floating. This Android 16 is very good. He was actually incredible on my original run. When he'd come in on the Gohan Piccolo rotation, that rotation was basically untouchable, which was very good. LR Dokkan Fest Cell, we actually get his transformation in this as well. The transformation actually is very handy for that full heal. He's a pretty good unit. Like, I can't discredit him too much. I'm not a big fan of that cell though, to be honest. Still a good unit, nonetheless. Man, the androids are so good with their dodging. They're not the greatest defensive unit, the LR androids. Unless you're 16, then he's a great defensive unit. But the fact that they can dodge, you can't really rely on it. If only they just gave attack and defense on their passive. If they gave androids attack and defense, that would make them so much better. So much better. As for Fusion 13, honestly, not the biggest fan of the unit itself, but when it comes to the Androids team, that ability to force C super attacks, I had Piccolo on the Android Cell Saga one. Just being able to see super attacks is incredible. He actually does help out quite a bit though when we do verse Instant Transmission Goku, as Instant Transmission Goku can dodge, funny enough. Who would have thought Instant Transmission Goku could dodge? But the fact that he negates dodging on his super, note that it is only on his super. If it was for the entire rotation, that would be just so much better. Not even a competition how much better that would be. But otherwise, look, he does the job. He's our sub leader. I don't actually have him. I did not care to pull him. I think I did like 3 multis on his banner. Picked up a Piccolo and walked away. Something like that. But yeah. Finally, we have the 14 and 15. Obviously, they are purely just on the team, so we can get that ability to see super attacks. But when they are on rotation with 13, they do give quite a nice support buff, as well as reducing damage, which I feel like goes underrated. The fact that they give defense and reduce damage, that's very, very good. We do get a Dokkan attack here. I think we stuff up one of our Dokkan attacks though, but we do nail this one. As for other Android units you can bring, you have MVP 17. I was going to bring MVP 17, but I just thought with the abundance of yellow units or saga units on this team, it's just so much. There is the original Easy A Cell, the green one. He's also very, very good for this sort of stuff. Android 16, the is it Dragon Ball Fighters from the Dragon Ball Fighters collab? I think it's Dragon Ball Fighters. He's very, very good as well. Just an absolute defensive monster. You have the free-to-play androids. They continually stack attack and defense. They would work really well here. Android 18 from the Tournament Power, she'd be great. Android 21, I'm sure would work fine as well. You've also got the Android 18 from Battlefield. She's a fantastic unit. And finally, you have the what's his name? Oh gosh. The support unit, the red 18, the support unit, the one that's kissing Krillin. I'm sure she would work quite well here as well. Androids is a really good team. I actually really like the Androids team. Just the only thing that sort of holds it back, I suppose, is probably the fact that it's just got so many Psy units on the team. It doesn't have too much color diversity, but I mean, there are ways of getting around that. Just obviously knowing what you're fighting is one of the ways. Yeah, they're building quite a nice category. There is the Prime Battle LR Cell as well. You could bring him, but I don't really see him being super amazing. If you guys haven't used the Androids team before though, you should definitely try it, especially with this content. This content is sort of wants you to use LR's Prime Battle Cell. This team actually fulfills the satisfactory requirements of Androids and Android Cell Saga, so that's pretty cool. You can do it in one run. So if you like this video, if you like the team, make sure you hit that like button. If you're feeling stumped and this helped you out, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button, as any way you can support your boy is greatly appreciated. If you guys haven't done Infinite Dragon Ball History before as well, basically the way it works is it does get harder and harder as you go on. So obviously at the beginning versing Yamcha, the weakest of the Z fighters, we then build our way up through the ranks: Krillin, Tien, Piccolo, Gohan, Trunks, then Gohan. The only real issue, or the only real struggle we're going to find with this team is probably versing the Instant Transmission Goku and the Strength Gohan, as, like I said, this team just has so much Psy, but the fact that we can see where the super attacks are is going to help us out heaps. As you can see here, we can see the super attack is in the second slot, whereas playing normally, I would have definitely have put the Android 16 in the second slot, where the fact that we can see it, we know we can slap on with type advantage the Android Fusion 13 and just block all that damage that's coming from the super. And we get the crit because we're versing a Goku. 61k, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We do take quite a bit of damage in the back here though, but because of that we do get the Cell transformation, so we are going to get a complete heal. When Cell's in this form, he does a lot more damage, but defensively just not as great. We are going to try and heal up. Oh wait, we got the full heal. We don't need to heal with those orbs, but it is what it is. That, oh, of course you would dodge. Why would you not? Man, enemies that can dodge are very frustrating. can just like ruin your whole run if they get good RNG. Oh, yep, there it is again. Not that it matters too much with them. 70,000 on a normal. See, like, that's a lot of damage. We got very lucky here, and we can actually just chuck Android 13 in the front slot. Just cop all those attacks. And drop the red orbs for our boy Perfect Cell Easy A on the next turn, and we're going to get all that healing back. More dodging, of course. Goku, why would you not? If I was going to replace anyone in the team, I would probably replace the Android 16. Not that he's bad or anything like that. Defensively, he's actually really good, but he just doesn't have that much of an impact on the team, especially if you don't have a Gohan. The fact that we don't have a Gohan on this team sort of nullifies, what, half of his passive? But in saying that too, like, he's not really that great of a unit regardless. But defensively, he does the job. Alright, so super attack again is coming in the middle slot. This is a very standard turn, as I would have probably done that anyway. We get a nice crit from Cell, and then Android 13 should finish this off. Beautiful. Guaranteed crits on Goku helps a lot as well. Alright, so we can see that the super attack is in the center, so we are going to put our boy Easy A Cell there. And this is the hardest stage, so we're actually going to drop the active skill Cell here. See, 1 million damage, not exactly the greatest, but at the same time, it is a free 1 million damage. And then we are going to get the Dokkan attack with our boy Perfect Cell. We're going to hit all our orbs. Boop, 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 and boop. And hopefully we do quite a bit of damage. We got the crit as well, which is nice. This stage, I was kind of just checking what Android 13 does, Android 14 and 15 does when they're not on rotation with Android 13. As I thought I could just sort of, their damage reduction would kind of carry them through, but I decided not to. We will bring them back at the end when we verse the Int Gohan though. Alright, this should be our final turn against our boy Gohan. We do put the LR Prime Battle Cell in the front just in case we don't have enough to damage. But, oh, actually, he's got 5 health bars. I think he should be. I think he'll probably survive. Yeah, he's probably going to survive. Oh, we do get the double super, though. So we do almost finishing this turn. There we go. So Easy A Perfect Cell now is like built up enough to just be untouchable, which is incredible. We do get the dodge with the androids in the back as well. And now we can float off 16 and keep our Perfect Cell and Cell Juniors on rotation for the final stage. Beautiful. Moving on to the final stage, we have Int Gohan, and Int Gohan is pretty tough. to be honest. He is pretty tough. So, yeah. But yeah. I think that's probably gonna wrap it up for today, guys. This has been a no item run on Infinite Dragon Ball History Super Warriors. I'm gonna leave you with the rest of this clip. I think before the end, we do get the exchange mechanic with Android 16, and once we get him out, once he's out, we get chance to additional or guaranteed additional. He also has a high chance of critting. He's just an absolute monster once we get him out. So I'm going to leave you with the rest of this clip, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like I said, if you were feeling stumped and this helped you out, make sure you hit the like button, slap that subscribe button to show your boy some support, and I will see you guys in the next one. Lights!